You were on the radio last week and you said that you and the team spent months preparing for Ohio State. What does that entail? Like, what kind of preparation have you kind of been doing on a weekly basis for this game?
Keeping track of them. There's things we do in practice to prepare for them. We know Ohio State's our toughest competition. This will be our toughest test to date.
Larry?
Their running game, even with a couple guys banged up, how key is that? Both ways to establish the running game in terms of the winner.
I think it'd be important. Stopping the run, being able to run the ball, always key factors in a football game.
Right here, David.
Jim, with this being first game in Columbus since 2018, what are you telling the guys that haven't been in that environment of Ohio Stadium as they're preparing to go into that stadium this week?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'd be grateful for that experience.
On the left, Jimmy.
Jim, numbers say that they've improved as a run defense. When you watch them on film, what do you see there?
I see the defense is really good. 17 takeaways, 10 interceptions, six recovered fumbles, 16 forced fumbles, 3 defensive touchdowns. Yeah, I think it's a very strong team
On the left,
defensively.
Jim, any update on Blake, Donovan, Luke?
No.
Any of the guys?
No update.
Larry?
Jim, yesterday, as I'm sure you know, Blake Corum gave out a bunch of turkeys and milk. What does it say about him that he's doing that for a second time and probably doing a lot of other things when cameras aren't rolling?
He's amazing in all ways. He's larger than life personality, larger than life empathy. Everything he does, in quiet ways, in example ways, so many things that are tight. Why we're such a tight-knit football team.
Bob?
Jim, Ohio State made some changes in the offseason on defense and other things. Are they appreciably different in how they attack you, either offensively or defensively?
Yeah, I think they're a really good team, improved team. It's a tremendous team, and we're very grateful to be in this position, to be playing in this game. Winner takes the East. Winner takes all right there. So strong opponent, and it's the kind of situation that gives you the opportunity to display how strong our team is. There's no need to hate. Be grateful for the opponent. It's like superheroes. It's through a strong opponent that you get to find out who you are. They have a lot of players that are really good. They got great players. We got great players. They have great coaches. We have great coaches. They have players with Heisman habits. We have players with Heisman habits, and congratulations. Be grateful for having the opportunity to play in this kind of big game.
On the left, Clay?
This series has been kind of cyclical, big domination by Michigan, Ohio State turns the tide, et cetera. What did last year's win do for you or the program?
It's where we're at. It's where we're at now. And like I just said, that's, those are my thoughts on it. It's just a real honor. It's a real honor to be in this position, to be able to test yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally. We know it's our toughest test of the year, and I think we're going to find that we're made of the right stuff.
On the right, Pat?
Jim, you said you were going to take about 6 hours Saturday before you got down to thinking about Ohio State. What time did you actually get down to it? Did you watch film right away, or what was the process for the rest of the weekend?
It was actually just a couple hours, not even, because by the time I got home, I was watching the Ohio State-Maryland game, and already. So the mind switched over pretty quick.
On the left, Austin.
Jim, for a quarterback making his first start in this game, what do you tell JJ?
Have at it. That is pretty cool. Coming off of the game he had, fourth quarter comeback, win in the last minute, game-winning drive. I mean, that doesn't happen to quarterbacks, that often, and to be in that situation, first time and win it. He's got it. Talk about turning water to wine. I think I made that comment back in the summer that he had that ability. See him, shouldn't have dropped the snap, but drops the snap, goes down on a knee, has a presence before he touched the ball to lift his knee off the ground, pick it up, get out of the pocket, pick up a critical first down. He's got it, and I'm so glad that he's on our team, and he's fiercely protective of the team. He's a tremendous teammate, but he's got that grit and determination too. That all into one package. He's a tremendous mix of Jim and Megan McCarthy. A mix of each.
On the right, Andrew.
First of all, how
So
are you?
that's what I tell him. I don't need to tell him anything more than that. Just go have at it.
First of all, how are you feeling? Sound maybe.
Yeah, good. Thanks. Yeah.
And then you said this is the toughest test.
A little hoarse. I was still a little hoarse from Saturday.
Okay.
Did a lot of stuff.
With this being the toughest test of the season, as far as the 11 tests you've had to date,
Yeah.
is there anything you're still, I guess, unsure of or curious to see how your team will handle against the best opponent to date?
Oh yeah, I'm always searching to understand just exactly where we're at and where our opponent is, and been spending the better part of yesterday and today, doing that through watching on the tape too, but also I spent part of my morning talking to some of the parents on our team, and that was super enlightening. But as I said, I think you're going to find that we're made of the right stuff.
On the right, Ryan.
Yeah, after exploring the NFL and then signing the contract extension this offseason, how pleased are you that you're in this position? And in retrospect, maybe, did you think about this, could be something that you may miss by going to, the NFL again?
How I feel right now about the season? I can answer that question. I don't want to write your whole article for you here, but how I feel is what I said. It's so pleased with this team. I just want to congratulate them for putting them in the position, for them putting themselves in the position that they're in, and it's just a tremendous honor to be able to go play against this kind of opponent, with these kind of circumstances, in that kind of setting, at Ohio Stadium, with the championship of the Big East, or of the East side of the Big Ten Conference at stake. To be tested, that way is just something that it's an honor, and we're super excited about it.
Zach.
Jim, you mentioned the past couple weeks your players are on a happy mission. How important is that joy and gusto in a week like this where the pressure and the stakes are about as high as they can get?
Yeah, I didn't call them happy warriors. It's, as I said, there's no need to hate, or anxiety or anger or anything that it's about being grateful for, and it is Thanksgiving week. Grateful for this opportunity, these circumstances. Grateful to be tested against this opponent at this time.
In the middle of the camera.
Jim, you had some very complimentary things to say about your upcoming opponent. Coming out of the game last year in the media, there were a lot of comments that called into question their toughness. In reviewing Ohio State, do you see a tougher team?
I didn't, that wasn't me.
But coming out of Ann Arbor, there were some comments out there. Do you see a team that's tough?
Yes, I mean, absolutely. This is I think you got two teams that are, it's like two superheroes going at each other. And that's why that's what we're so excited about, being tested, find out, what we're made of.
In the right, Angelique.
Jim, you mentioned the right stuff a few times. What is the right stuff and why are you sure you have it?
Got a great group of players who are happy warriors, and they're on a happy mission. And it's a tight-knit team that has paid the price. They've taken on every challenge to this date, and they've attacked it. Been ready to play every single game for 60 minutes, and I love this team. I think they're made of the right stuff.
On the left, Clay.
Coach, there's always talk that goes back and forth between, both sides. Ryan Day supposedly saying that you're gonna hang 100. Your comment last year about being on third base, thinking you hit a triple. Is that good-hearted rivalry talk?
I guess. Kind of irrelevant is what I think. I think it's irrelevant. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
On the left, Michael.
Jim, with the experience that Blake and Luke have, and to a lesser extent Donovan, would you feel comfortable playing them if they can't practice this week?
No, I mean, their practices, if they can't practice, they can't play in the game.
Got time for a few more with Coach. Start with Larry.
With C.J. Stroud and Marvin Harrison Jr., what in particular makes each of them tough to stop? Yeah, let's spell that.
Yeah, I talked about players that have Heisman habits. They have players that have Heisman habits. We have players that have Heisman habits. No question, C.J. Stroud and Marvin Harrison Jr. have Heisman habits. Tremendous players.
In the middle, Cameron.
Jim, you've obviously not only coached in this game, you've played in the game. What do you remember from the 1986 game, just going down there, winning in Columbus, and then what can you take from your experience as a player to maybe share with JJ and the rest of the team, just having that experience as a player, not just a coach?
Yeah, really, at this point, the things I'll share with JJ is just go have at it, and that's what I'm gonna tell all our players. I mean, it's an honor. It's tremendous. Congratulations. Put yourselves in this position. You've paid the price. You've done the work. Now go let it rip. Have at it.
Back left, Aaron.
Jim, given what's at stake, potential return to the Big Ten Championship playoff on the line, what's the message to the team trying to balance what's in front of you and what's on, Saturday?
Yeah, do everything in our preparation to get ready for this game. It's all about this game. It's all about going 1-0 this week.
Last question, Bob.
Jim, 11-0 versus 11-0 doesn't happen very often. Is there any danger in it making it too big for your players of being overwhelmed by the talk and everything that's at stake? Is that any danger at all?
Yeah, when you have 11-0, and both teams are 11-0, and I know our 11-0 really doesn't mean anything now. It's all about going 1-0.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a couple players out here short.